atmosphere is causing the temperature to rise. And that's causing the ice up north to melt. And that's causing the water in the ocean to rise. And that's causing floods on a town like New Orleans.
We hear Pope Francis's cry that we cannot love our earthly neighbors and yet sit quietly while the earth herself is made unfit for human habitation.
The sky is a very thin shell of atmosphere. That right now is the open sewer for our industrial civilization. We are spewing 110 million tons of heat-trapping global warming pollution into it every 24 hours.
This here is about North Carolina. This is only political by virtue of the fact that it's about democracy and a community saying we are going to value more than just short-term inequitable monetary gain. And it's time that we all look and see the real cost of what is going on.
In 2005, I moved to Washington, D.C., and around 2010, I started to notice that a lot of people back home in Stokes County were really sick and dying of cancer.
When I was 35 years old, I was diagnosed with stage 3 brain cancer. I've lived in Walnut Cove in the Stokes County area for 20-some years at least. Never expecting to become sick at age 35 and given an expiration date of 3 to 4 months.
I do not feel that the state is properly keeping tabs on it, the contamination that we're receiving here in the water tables and also in some of the ash pits that we have in the local area.
And I have children, I have grandchildren, and I even have great-grandchildren. And I want them to be able to have a life that's free of constant problems that's caused by toxins, you know. I'm concerned about them.
We have to have a higher level of civic involvement in the climate fight, and we have to have it now.
Customers of Duke Energy gathered outside the company's offices today. They are very upset.
We are calling on Duke Energy to stop making climate change worse, to stop polluting our state government, and stop blocking clean energy competition.
Poor people who are the least responsible are in the unfortunate position of having to suffer the most.
We cannot be silent. A world devastated by man's predatory relationship with nature demands that we speak. We must choose community and care of the earth over chaos and greed.
This movement is in the tradition of every great moral movement that has advanced the cause of humankind. And every single one of them has met with resistance to the point where many of the advocates wondered, how long is this going to take? Martin Luther King famously, when someone asked, how long is this going to take? He said, how long? Not long. Because no lie can live forever. How long? Not long. Because the moral arc of the universe is long, but it bends toward justice. We are close in this movement to the tipping point beyond which this movement, like the abolition movement, like the women's suffrage movement, like the civil rights movement, like the anti-apartheid movement, like the movement for gay rights, is resolved into a choice between right and wrong. And because of who we are as human beings, the outcome is foreordained. And it is right to save the future for humanity. It is wrong to pollute this earth and destroy the climate balance. It is right to give hope to the future generation. It will not be easy, and we too will encounter a series of no's. But after the last no comes a yes. And on that yes, the future world depends.